All right, hello and good evening again. Let's make the screen more big. Oh God, that zoomed it. I don't want to zoom. There we go. Hello and good evening. We are. I'm not ready to surrender on the nothing phone. I just can't believe they produced a product that had so many problems. Anyway, hello. This is my what is this number 10 attempt today, trying to get the nothing phone correct. Uh, For information and backdrop, for those who don't know, I have had the Nothing phone for about a week, and I've had nothing but problems with the imaging, the connections, and broadcasting. There was an update today, and none of it really worked. So, what I did just now is I formatted the phone, got tired of it, put it back in the box. Andrew, welcome. Anyway, I put it back into the box. I got to thinking, you know what? There's no way that it's this bad. So I formatted the whole phone and started over without a SIM card and only on the Wi Fi. I'm trying to troubleshoot this. I'm puzzled that a phone could be this bad. Now, I have seen a little bit, hey Paul, hey Deb, hey Mike, hey. So now we are having a little bit of, see the fading of the light? There it goes. We're still having that problem. There it goes again. Light, dark, light, dark. It just won't solve it. I've tried everything to solve that. It won't improve, will it? The image is gone. I've formatted everything and I downloaded 0 apps. It's running the pure Google with no extra apps whatsoever. And we still see the fading in and out of the camera. I tell you what, did you get any offer on the sale listing? Yes, I did. But I didn't agree to sell it yet. I got an offer already. But that's not, can't fix a broken sometimes. Man, I just can't believe this. The reason I'm puzzled is the Nothing Phone 1 was such a great phone. How could this 2 be such a bad one? There goes that again. Dark and light, dark and light. We're still having that glitch. I have a question though. Is the image quality reasonable? I mean, is it clear and crisp? And what are we broadcasting at? You say sell it? I've got it listed for sale. I just put it back online for sale, so it'll get sold in a couple days. But I just now set it up with very, very basic, with 0 apps added, just running plain Google with the plain YouTube and all. No other app set up on it. Can you tell it's bothering me? Hey Des, how are you? I refuse to give up. Image quality is good, no doubt, but it is glitchy. Yeah, this is true. It is definitely glitchy. Anyway, I just thought I'd fart around, try again. I really have a hard time surrendering. Hold on, I'm getting a message from something. Somebody's messaging me. Let's see there. What's up, Skid? I hate to give up on tech that I just can't believe that it's got this much of a problem personally. Yeah, I have a problem believing that there's a device at this price level that's defective. That it's just not. Anyway, I'll have to be forced to believe it soon. For those who drop in and watch this video on a replay, I IRL stream every day. In the morning on YouTube, in the evening on Twitch, and I had purchased the Nothing Phone 2 after having a good success with Nothing 1. And I've been having glitches for a couple weeks. They can't handle the software. That's the problem. There's something going on. Their camera app, I don't know why. It's a basic YouTube Go Live. There's no special software here. Basic YouTube. There's nothing installed on this phone. It's running exactly what it comes with. I added nothing. And even now it's running on Wi-Fi. I didn't even put a SIM card in it. This phone is completely running that way. After running no luck on fishing yesterday, but had a great time. You know, that's why they call it fishing and not catching. Fishing in itself is relaxing. Catching is great. I lost my emojis and can't use them. What do you mean you lost them? From where? From YouTube? I don't know about YouTube, what it loses. Yeah, that's why it's called fishing and not catching. Anyway, we still having the same light problem. The issue could be with the front camera, and you could, the back one, read the comments on the tablet. Oh, let's try that. Hold on. Good idea. Let me read the comments from here. Let's see if it is the front camera. Johnny B. Good gave us some comments. Johnny B. Good, if you're out there, hey. What's that say? I can't use my emojis all since I upgraded to iOS 17 beta. Oh, don't upgrade to beta. That's your fault. Everybody knows don't use beta. Beta sucks. Beta is very beta.
Have to make in order to be in the top 1% in
Beta is the worst. Apple's beta is like really bad. Beta is the worst. Okay. Now, beta versions, yeah, you have to reformat the phone and start all over. Beta is terrible. Apple's beta is more than beta. Okay. Apple's beta is like really bad. Beta is the worst. Okay. There's such a delay. I can't figure out where the camera is. Hold on. Beta versions, yeah, you have to reformat the phone and start all over. Beta is terrible. Apple's beta is more than beta. Let me mute that a minute. Okay, now let me know. Is the camera still glitching or no more glitch? Wow, there's a big delay. I'm sitting here recording and then rewatching what's going on, and there's a major delay on this. I guess we'll hang out. I'm wondering how long the delay is between what you're seeing and my broadcasting. No glitching. Okay. So the problem is the front camera. And now there's no glitching. Okay, so we know the problem is the front camera. Interesting. I'm just sitting here. I've seen no glitch whatsoever personally. What am I going to do though? Hold the phone up with a mirror? Hey, I'm broadcasting using a mirror because the front camera freaking don't work. That's hilarious. So it's the front camera problem. We formatted the phone, we deleted all the software, and we figured out it seems that the glitching is only in the front camera when broadcasting and doing video. Now, I know some of the cameras on this phone are Sony, but I don't know about the front cameras. The back camera seems to be good. No fading in and out, and it looks good. Okay. It's a ghetto phone. It's a real ghetto phone. It's totally ghetto. You're so right. The image quality on the back is great. Okay. It's a ghetto phone. It is totally ghetto. Evening to you. You have a flip phone. Yeah, I have this flip phone here that I'm using now. Tweet the company and let them know they had an issue. I'm going to tweet them again. My last tweet to them, I told them I couldn't handle it and I was tired of it and I deleted it. They're going to think I'm a fickle mess because I won't give up. Okay, now we're back on the front camera. Let's see if the flickering starts again. Has the flickering stopped? I believe the flickering has stopped a little while. Looks like it stopped. You could probably just replace it. It looks like the flickering just stopped. Nope, there it goes again. Never mind. Anyway, sorry about the flickering. I can't do anything about it. It's still flickering. It's not obsessive like it used to be, but it's still flickering. There it goes. Anyway, it is what it is. We've tried everything. Even set up just basic, it still flickers. Let me move some stuff over here. It'll be sold in the next couple of days. We tried. We couldn't handle it. As soon as I get an offer, somebody will offer soon. I surrendered. How many times have I surrendered? Can you turn off the room lights and check if that helps? It's trying to adjust the exposure. That's why it's flickering. Yeah, but if I adjust the front light, if I turn the lights off, it's too damn dark. I can't turn those off. It makes the whole room black. It's only one switch for six lights are on one switch. Yeah, there's 6 lights on one switch, so there's really no way to do anything. You know what? We could go into the kitchen for a little while and see if there's any improvement. Okay, let's go into the kitchen. Now we're in the kitchen. Let's see if we still have flickering. Go to another room with, there is no dimmer lights. This whole place is full of bright lights. But now that the camera's angled different, let's see if the flickering stops. You know what? Let me grab my shoes. Let's go outside and see if that does anything. Wing nut. What's up, wing nut? Let's go outside and see if this improves anything. All right. It's humid now. Everything got foggy. Let's turn the camera around. Here comes a cat. I heard Periscope may be coming back. That's what Elon says. I've been hearing a rumor too. Hold on, I gotta go inside. My glasses are fogged up. I can't see. Anyway. We'll stay in this room for a little while, see if anything changes. Damned old cats. Oh boy. Now let's see if any flickering at all. I'm holding the phone, we're not in any lights. But the front camera, when I go outside, it's terrible night mode. Let's see if Earl flickers. That's his new favorite spot. Earl likes to hang out up there. He's trying to look out the window to see the other cats that are looking in the window. You look majestic and kind of big sitting up there, brother. Doesn't he look big? That's an amazing photo for Earl. He's looking like a big old kitty. It looks like he's ready to pounce. Do I feed those cats? Sometimes. Earl ain't high. No. Earl's just chilling. He's been out of catnip for a week. I don't like to. You can see his reflection in the window. He don't eat too much catnip. Makes him weird. Something wrong with him on catnip. Did you enjoy your football game, Wingnut, aka Steve? Oh, that's right. I'm allowed to call you by your real name. Wingnut's name is Steve, everyone. You can call him Steve. I never called him by his name because most people that have a fake name don't like to use their real name. But Steve is Wingnut. Wingnut is Steve. You're allowed to use his name. Earl's a cool dude. Remember when he pushed buttons on the PC and got it, boy? Got it, yeah. So Wingnut, hidden name is Steve. Lost signal, had to reboot. Oh, did you? We were talking about you. Just now I was talking about you. Your name is Steve. So Wingnut and FYSI is both Steve. Whoop whoop. Well, a lot of people, I know their real name, but they don't like me. I don't use it because they never said to. So I call people by their screen name. Some people don't want to have the real name out. Terry the Chicken. My name is Steve too. We got 3 Steves now. Terry the Chicken is Steve. Will the real Steve please stand up? Please stand up. I'm Tim. Tim, well, your name is there, we know. Tim Beers. Is Beers your real name or is that your habit? Good day. We lost the game. Oh, that happens. Maz, good evening and hello and how are you? I was just chilling out, bored. I didn't want to play any PUBG. I played earlier and lost a bunch of points, got angry. So then I started playing with this nothing phone again. I took it back out of the box after formatting it and set it up plain and simple with no extra apps, with everything default. Yeah, this is it's still flashing. It just won't stop. It's got this pulsating flash to it on the front camera. I don't think there's any workaround. Basically, they have a crappy camera and bad software. Beers is just a name? Alright. I'm about in the mood for a holiday, man. Tickets are so cheap right now. You know, it's only $500 to go round trip from Saudi to Cebu. Hell, that's, if it wasn't so far away, I'd go on the weekend. But it's just so 9 hour flight, you know? But flights are cheap right now. $500 for 9 hours two-way. That's $250 for a 9 hour flight. I don't see how they do it. That's super cheap. If you think about it, that's half the price of the regular. Yeah, it's low right now. It's crazy. Now that's Philippine Airlines. It's probably more for another airlines. I don't take Philippine Airlines though. I take Emirates. Do you see the family this week? I'm saying, boy, I may do it. It's so cheap. I ought to just go. Go take a 10-day break. Yeah, it's off season. Nobody goes right now. No, it's off season. In the summer, people don't go to like Florida and tropical places. People don't go there in the summer. They go there in the winter to escape the cold. So holiday season is not what you think. Holiday season for most tourists is to go 10 days away would be nice. I may do it. I have to think about it today. Yeah, because it's only peak season in Saudi because you're trying to escape the heat. Where other people, they don't want to go to a hot place. So it depends on where you're at on the planet, what you feel is a good holiday season. But in Florida, it used to be empty in the summer. Everybody left and we'd go back up north because they don't want to be down in the sweltering humidity and heat. Same with the Philippines right now. The holiday season, most people that go to the Philippines are Filipinos. And they go there during the holidays to spend time with their families. So they go during the Christmas time, mostly. That's the number one busy season there. Snowbirds for Florida, yeah. Back when British Airways used to go to Tampa, Florida, you could get some hellacious flights, cheap. Even business class was cheap. But British Airways don't land here anymore. I don't know what happened. Are they even in business? I don't never see British Airways anymore. Are they out of business? You used to be able to go from Dammam to Tampa, Florida. The only problem was you had to go transfer airports, which is a bullshit. If you live in London, you know what I mean. If you land at Heathrow and your connecting flight is at Gatwick, it's a nightmare. And that's what used to happen. I'd fly out of here to Heathrow, and then we'd land in Heathrow at rush hour and have to take the next flight out of Gatwick. Gatwick to Heathrow in a rush hour in a bus, you barely make your flight. I missed the flight one time and had to stay at the UK summertime is the highest season due to school holidays. Okay. I had to stay at the Heathrow Hilton. The Heathrow Hilton is the smallest, crappiest Hilton on the planet. Delmar was streaming. Hey, Randy, if you are on the Nothing too, it sounds good. Yeah, the audio is good. The problem that the Nothing is having is it overheats easily during the day, and the camera pulsates between light and dark. Like now, see that? Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. It's still doing that. Doesn't matter what room I'm in, it still does the same even in the other room. So it still acts weird. I don't have that problem with any other device I have. This is the only one that has this problem. You did see that? Yeah, it won't stop. We've tried it, everything. I've tried other rooms, lower lighting, going out in the evening, and we still having this in and out fading. Doesn't matter if there's light here or there. It should be able to compensate for that and figure it out. I did get the volume and the audio working properly. There was an update, and I reformatted the phone, and I deleted all apps that were a part of the phone. It's running only Google apps now. Whatever comes from Google and nothing. Oh man, I just talked to my other phone, came on asking how it could help me. Resolution is good, yeah. And there's a delay in messaging. You know, I get messages. I don't understand the delays. I'll get a message pops up that somebody sent on the last broadcast, and I'm just now getting the message. I just now got a message from an old broadcast. It wasn't a new message either. Weird stuff. It is what it is. Just watching your shrimp YouTube. Whoop, whoop. That was so good. I could eat that again. I'm starving right now. I'm back on keto, so I go to bed hungry every night. It's terrible. I'm dying for a Snickers ice cream, but I won't cheat. I've got my mind is set for the diet, so I don't cheat right now. I'm dying to, though. I'd love to have a Snickers ice cream, but I don't need it. It just makes you fat. Yeah, getting back on the diet regime is a headache. I'm back on the keto. I'm really having the cravings for the past 2 days. I could have ate a loaf of bread last night. Do not eat some nuts. I'm not going to eat anything. I'll just wait. When am I going to the Brazilian meat place? I don't know. I may go there tomorrow for lunch. Depends how I feel. I like to go there at least once a month. Depends on my mood. You're right about that, Scott. Avocado is really good. Question for all. How much money have you spent on technology in the past 5 years? I spend $600 a year on technology because I buy, sell, and trade and swap. So I spend, eat an egg. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to not do it. I spend $600 a year because I buy and sell my used stuff. And I'm never in a hurry, so I wait and get the price I want. And I usually buy stuff that it's hard to come by. That way it's easier to sell. Did you get, no, I never got the nose bases. You spend about 3,000 a year. I keep upgrading my game. You upgrade your gaming PC? See, I don't game on PC. I use a tablet, mobile games. I have my laptop that I have PUBG on, but I suck at the keyboard. Chew on some raw garlic and wash it down with apple vinegar. You know what? I used to do that every morning, but I haven't done that in a while. I would do a shot of apple cider vinegar with a little water and 2 raw garlic cloves. And I just stopped doing that for a while for no specific reason other than I know my breath was rancid. Garlic is hell on the breath. Garlic will give you a stink that will kill people. Did it help? Okay, every morning with the garlic, apple cider vinegar, completely got rid of high blood pressure and also got and helped reduce all sugar. Women love it. But yeah, it definitely helps lower everything and does you better in your digestion. Everything cures itself. The apple cider vinegar and the two raw cloves of garlic were like number one in controlling the starting to get rid of diabetes. And then I went keto, and then I did a fast, and I don't have any sugar problems anymore in my life. I haven't for over a year. So I cured all the problems. Yeah, it's good for the gut and the colon. You used to stuff the garlic inside a boiled egg. Yeah, I did that too. I'd stuff a clove, half clove in half of a garlic and eat it so I could handle it. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and start that again. Let me send the cook a message. I just told him I need boiled eggs and raw garlic every morning for breakfast. Now he knows. The one thing I need to do is I need to go buy some more apple cider vinegar. I've got enough to last a couple of days. I'll go buy some more of that. The one with your mother. The mother is what creates the vinegar. I mean, I don't know, it's just the bottom of the shake. Get a good rest and see you soon. I ain't gonna rest now. Kim, what are you doing? Where are you going? I just ordered my breakfast every day now. He'll bring my boiled eggs and garlic for a while. Since I'm on the keto, I might as well start my day like that. Buy the organic, hazy looking vinegar. I buy the one that everybody buys. There's only one apple cider. What is the one of it? It's in the fridge. I can't think of the name right now. There's only one apple cider vinegar with your mother. With the mother. That's the best one. That's the one you're supposed to drink. Take a shot of it and put it in a glass of water. I can't smell ACV. I hate it, really. Organic or natural? It's organic, of course. Organic vinegar. The one, the sediment at the bottom is healthier. Yeah, that's the one that's called with your mother. That's the only one I use. It's terrible tasting. It tastes rancid. Shake it up first. Yeah, that organic apple cider vinegar, that stuff is rancid, boy. Now there's another organic one that has like a little chili and some cinnamon in it that makes the taste not so terrible. But it really helps the gut. It does. It does really good for you. But it's hard to take though. It reminds me of that homemade wine that they make in the Philippines called tuba. That is the nastiest diarrhea instigating crap on the planet. What they do, ferment apple cider vinegar at home. Nah, I just buy the one that's good. The Philippines takes a coconut and then they ferment it outside so the flies land in it and then they drink it. It's called tuba. Tastes like vinegar. It's an alcoholic poor man beverage, like poor man moonshine but made from coconut. Tuba. Oh, I had got so sick from that stuff. It's like drinking. Oh, that's the nastiest crap. Garlic fermented in honey, but it's not keto. Nah, the garlic, I chew on raw garlic. I don't ferment it. Raw garlic's fine. Only sometimes is it too tangy. I could eat garlic whole. You ever take a couple cloves, not cloves, but a whole garlic, peel them all up, fry them in a pan of olive oil with a little salt? Oh, that's a heck of a snack. But once again, it'll give you that breath of a dragon. People won't be talking to you. You know what's funny? When you know you have nasty, rancid, raw garlic breath in your gut, and yeah, I'll YouTube it. And when you've got that smell baking out of your mouth, and you sit with people and you talk to them, you can watch how they kind of turn away or they kind of sit back a little bit. What's funny is a lot of people won't say something. People won't say it. Why don't you say, hey man, your breath is wretched? But people won't talk about other people's breath. For some reason, they don't like to point it out. Let's go to this to Shamsuddin tomorrow. You talk to anybody, they freak out. They'll look at you. You'll watch their eyes. They kind of go, woohoo. Once you do that, people stop bothering you too. You don't have to worry about a bunch of people coming in to talk to you. They leave you alone when your breath smells terrible, rancid. It's rancid breath. Totally rancid. I thought about laying down a little bit and going to bed. I was actually in bed watching a YouTube video. And I got to thinking about this stupid phone and I couldn't sleep, so I got back up. Dean, hello, and how are you? Good to see you, sir. So I started thinking about this phone and started playing with it again. I've seen a prank show that they walk to people and tell them their breath is horrible. Do they? There's some good prank shows. I haven't seen a good prank show in a while. There's not as many around as there used to be. There's some good prank shows though. Even though Candid Camera was good, we don't get any of those prank shows hardly anymore. Now, some of the prank shows that are in other countries, like third world, we'll say, they take it a little too far. I mean, I was watching some prank show in Japan and I was shocked. Impractical Jokers is good. You like Uncle Rogar? Man, Impractical Jokers, there's a few that take their pranks way, I mean, like, you can't do that. These days it's all vulgar stuff. Yeah, I don't like all that vulgar nonsense. I like comedy, just good old silliness. Just silly comedy, funny stuff that they do to people. What's that one where they set up like a booth with a hole in it, and there's a guy in the booth, and he's hoo ba ba ba, hoom ba ba ba, and people look through the hole, and he hits them in the face with a pie. That's crazy. If you did that in the U.S., somebody would beat the living hell out of you. Have you seen that one? People stick their face in this hole and they get hit in the face with a pie. And they do it to a lot of people. Yeah, that's a problem. And then the one where they pour the shampoo in the people's hair while they're taking a shower at the outside beach shower. Masri have funny prank shows if you understand Arabic. I've seen some of their stuff. They take the prank show way, they get way carried away too. Yeah, they some of the prank shows. There's one, that one Masri prank show is insane. I forget the name of it, but I watched it. Oh my goodness. They do some things that are incredible. You'd go to jail for some of them things in other countries. And in some countries, you can't do a prank show. They can't handle it. They're too touchy. Yeah, some countries can't handle it. Japan really had a crazy one. They would set people in a chair, strap them in, and then the walls would fall down, and they'd go down a mountain and all sorts of weird stuff. They take it, Japanese shows get carried away too. Even some of their game shows are crazy. We had a couple in America where you'd stick your hand in the snake thing or something. I don't know. There was a couple of good pranks. Impractical Joker sounds funny. Anyway, what's happening, everyone? We're just testing the Nothing 2 phone again. I've been debating. I actually have it back for sale because I can't get it to work properly with the camera fading in and out and a bunch of things. So we're testing again. I think we got the audio worked out, but we're still having a camera problem. Ben what? Yeah, what's up? I'm just sitting here tonight playing around with gadgets. How much will you lose on the phone? So I'm going to lose $100, probably more. This one's going to be a bigger loss than usual. Yeah, this is going to be a bigger problem. iPhone, you don't hardly lose nothing, but this phone here, it's generic, nothing type phone. I don't know. I'll lose $100 to $150 on this phone. It's going to suck. Yeah, I'll lose money. Usually I never lose much. This is the first time I've had a phone that wouldn't pay for itself. And I'm hell to give it up. I thought about if I could just make it work enough to do the YouTube videos, but I can't. See, the last time I went to Philippines, I ruined one phone. It was my fault. I was using the Motorola flip phone and I had it clamped to the sailboat. I think it got salt water in it and it screwed it up. This phone is a great phone, this Motorola, but it's not good when you're on the sailboat. The salt water ruins it. It's not waterproof. Does it heat too in the day? Yeah, it does. Later, Dean. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. I hope everything good in your life. Thanks for coming by. See you later, man. My beard. Have you ever seen Vision Pro from Apple? I've seen that advertised, but that seems quite expensive. That's high dollar gadget. I don't buy super high end gadgets. I mean, my favorite gadget was only $500. I very seldom buy the highest range. I've been trying to get used to the mid-tier products, and I'm doing pretty good with the mid-tier. I just kind of got tired of $1,500 iPhones. Taking an iPhone with a 14 Pro Max with 256 gigabyte, you're looking at $1,300 to $1,600. That's just, I don't think so. It's just Samsung has a new flip phone coming out. Yeah, the Samsung does really well on the flip phones, but the Samsung is a lady's phone. The size of it all, it's kind of dainty. The little folding phone, flip. Now they're open. Maybe that's a clamshell. Anyway, I just don't do Samsung because I don't like bloatware. And they won't let you have a pure Android phone. So I don't buy Samsung products normally because of that. The Samsung bloatware, I hate it. Google manages my passwords and my login. As soon as I get on Samsung, they try SamPass. You need SamPass. Everything they want you to try. Instead of Google Pay or Apple Pay, they got Samsung Pay. Nobody has Samsung Pay. Yeah, it's not a bad phone, but where can you use it? Where in the world have you ever seen a sign that says Samsung Pay? There's Apple Pay everywhere, and some places have a Google Pay. But Samsung Pass or Samsung Pay, nobody uses that nonsense. Not in the real world. Even though I'm not a tap to pay person, I'm a cash person. I hate using any kind of cards or digital currencies. And it's just something I don't like to do. Personal preference. I really don't like using that type of stuff. Just personal preference. I have a feeling it's a devil that's going to bite everybody someday. Maybe not my lifetime or yours, but I have a feeling digital currency, once they get it all rocking and rolling, you're going to lose a lot of freedom you thought you once had. I think it's going to be a controlling thing. So with this whole digital currency and the control, if you wake up one day and they can turn your money off, you're in trouble. They can't come in your house, take your dollars out of your pocket, but they can turn your coins off. And that's a problem. They can turn your money off in an instant, but they can't take dollars out of your pocket if you need to go buy something or you need to live and survive. I don't know. I just don't think digital currency is the way to go, personally. I have a feeling in the future it'll be a problem. They will be using it against the people. But thank goodness there's still 5 billion people in the world that don't have any digital coins or any credit cards because they don't have money. That's the same reason electric cars aren't everywhere. 5 billion people can't afford no electric car. The rest of the people would be lucky if they could. So most people couldn't afford to charge an electric car, and they can't afford a credit card or any currency exchange. If you notice, poverty people they can't deal in anything. That's why they're down at the check cashing place. They don't even have bank accounts. That check cashing is a big scam on hard-working people. I don't know what they charge them, but apparently they pay a lot. It's a fintech bubble. Money is money. Can't change it. There you go. We still haven't heard anything about that guy that stole billions from around the world. That young, big-haired dude, young guy. Him and his old ugly girlfriend that robbed the world. When are they going to get a court date? Sam, what's his name? Sam something. I can't believe that left the headlines. What happened to that? Sam Brinkman. That guy robbed the world, stole their money, and spent it. When is his trial? He'll probably get life. Yeah, Sam Bankman. I bet he'll get life. I don't think there's any way he'll get out of that. That was a dead-up fraudster case there. He's going to be a little junior Bernie Madoff. He'll die in prison. He'll be somebody's girlfriend. He gets to prison, they're going to love him. Oh, I'm getting messages. Let's see where they're from. Oh, man. I just got a message from China. What's he doing awake? Last I heard, charges dropped. No way. They can't drop charges. If he don't get prison, I'm going to open my own currency tomorrow. A friend of mine from China just landed in Dubai. He's sending me some messages. Sorry about that. He just got back. Two types of legal citizens, people with money and people without money. He could face more than 100 years. I hope so. Anyway, a friend of mine just landed from Shenzhen, China. He just landed in Dubai. Damn, I wish I had known he was coming. I need him to bring me something. I got to send some messages tomorrow. When my friends come from China, I always have them bring me something. You know, I'll buy something there and then they bring it so I don't pay shipping. That's how I got these gaming tablets. Tina, welcome back. I have a couple of devices, like accessory things that I want to get. I was looking for some kind of new cheap microphone. I just buy a lot of cheap stuff, and I have them. I mail it to their house in Shenzhen, and then they bring it over when they come. Is he the guy who came to Jebel? Yeah, he comes to Jebel all the time. So it's kind of nice. Him and his group of guys are always in and out of Jebel. So I get lucky, and I get a lot of these things you can't buy unless you're in China, and they bring them here. I need to get online tomorrow morning early, and I have another guy coming from China soon. I would love to go to Shenzhen and just mope around there for a week in all those little electronic markets. I like playing around with that geeky nonsense. Even some of the cheap stuff is fun. The funniest thing I seen the other night, somebody did a review of the fake Samsung S23, and when you take it apart and you take the camera lenses off, there's actually only one camera but five lenses. The copied Samsung is very bad. But some of the stuff they do is not bad. Some gadgets you can't find anywhere else. I've noticed though, some of their stuff is dangerous. This thing here, damn, I can't see it, it's too small. But the charger for this tablet, it's like a 200-watt charger. It gets hot like you think a fire is going to happen. You got to be careful with some of their products. I don't know if it's the difference in hertz or what, but some of their products, their chargers and USB stuff, the ones that are not really CE, they kind of just put a sticker there. You got to be careful. Some of their products damn dangerous. I bet they have a lot of home fires there because they really have some nonsense. You got to be real careful about it. Buying the copied stuff, you can catch your house on fire, burn your car up. There's a lot of problems in that stuff. Yeah, be careful on buying anything copied. Don't buy copied chargers and all that stuff. It's so dangerous. I almost died from a copied charger. It caught the outlet on fire and then burned the curtains. But thank goodness it stopped there because I was in a cement room, in a brick room. But it caught the curtains on fire. I woke up, my nostrils black was pouring out. I was covered, I was choking. Damn curtains caught on fire. From one of those fake things you plug in the wall that wasn't rated properly. It's dangerous. I'll never forget that. I didn't know what was happening. I woke up and everything was black and I couldn't breathe and I was choking. The curtains was on fire. I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I opened the door and the other room, it was nothing. It was just my bedroom that the curtain caught on fire. It was one of those little outlets you plug in the wall and you can plug 2 or 3 things into them. Where did that happen? Oh, I was staying somewhere and it happened. Gemini Sky, me too, never any problem. Anyway, that's happened to me. You got to be careful. In the Philippines, it's happened a couple times. I think it's dangerous. I tell my family, don't buy this copied crap. It'll catch on fire in a heartbeat. All their stuff is very flammable. Yeah, you gotta be real. I think that was in the Philippine hotel in Manila or somewhere that happened. That was crazy. Yeah, when you buy copied products, it's dangerous. And they get a lot of this copied stuff. Yo, it's very dangerous. You gotta be careful. I tell everybody in the Philippines, don't be plugging. They have those little fake chargers for iPhones that people buy. They melt. They can catch on fire easy. You gotta be real careful. At our house now, when we leave, we unplug all devices. We don't leave anything plugged in except for the refrigerator. We turn off the air and unplug all our devices. We don't leave our modem, our internet, or anything on. Due to you don't know what the quality of the product is. I'm real particular about that. Saudi used to have similar problems because they didn't have a standard outlet, but then now in Saudi the standard outlet is for UK style, so it's okay. Yeah, the standard UK plug, we call them gas station chargers. All those gas station chargers are dangerous. I do it too when I go, yeah, glad your government doesn't allow import of the products. They stop it. Saudi stopped it now. It used to not be that way. You can buy that crap over at the Dragon Mall in Bahrain. So if you're Saudi and you go to that Dragon Mall in Bahrain, which is that Chinese mall, don't buy that stuff. It's all knockoffs and fake. Yeah, be careful. I know a lot of Saudi people go over to the Dragon Mall, and it's just a place to sell giant Chinese copies. Don't go over there and buy any electronic devices. You'll catch your house on fire. It's a very dangerous. So definitely do not go to the Dragon Mall and buy electronics in Bahrain. It's so dangerous. Maybe a fake cable wouldn't be bad, but not the charger or the receptacle part that goes into the wall. That's definitely dangerous. Cheap is expensive. Yeah, it is. You buy it cheap, you lose your whole house. I've been hooked on name brands lately, by the way, Mazda. I have figured out that name brand is just the way to go. I used to think, oh, when everything's the same, it don't matter if you buy the original or the copy. It's not. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. All right, Tim, have a good one, man. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate you, brother. I think, what time is it? I'm about ready to go to bed. Let's see what time we got. Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock. I guess I'll go to bed. I'll be live in the morning. Thanks for hanging out, folks. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. It's 10 o'clock. It's a work day. I don't stay up late, so I better get to bed. I don't like to stay up past 10 o'clock. I used to go to bed at 8 o'clock, but now I go to bed at about 10 o'clock. So we'll see you folks later. I got to go to bed. I'm in the Eastern Province working in the oil and gas. We have to be up and rolling by 6, 7 in the morning. So over in this region of Saudi, most people here don't stay up late. Riyadh, you guys stay up late. But over here in this region, nobody stays up late. Everybody goes to bed early. Because of the oil and gas worker, everybody can get up at 5 and head out to a plant or something like that. All right. Thanks again. See you folks later. As you can see, the Nothing phone still has a problem. It has not been fixed. So we are what we are. We have dimming lights and all sorts. Tina, good night. Everybody who's here, thank you. Have a wonderful night. Bye.